Hello children, good morning to all of you. Welcome back in mathematics class. We have completed your April and May syllabus and now you are going to appear in the unit test in the first week of June. That is why I am not going to start any new chapter. In the previous lecture we have revised algebraic expression. In this lecture we will revise some more chapter. But see here what we have studied. What is your unit syllabus? Integers, rational numbers, fractions, sets, exponents and algebraic expression. And these we have studied in April and May. Now we are going to revise as much as is possible. Okay? As much as possible I will try to give you a revision. Now you have to do practice so that you can score good marks in the unit test. Okay? Now see. About the rational numbers, we have studied that all those numbers that can be written in the form of a upon b. A upon b means looking like a fraction. If a number can be written in the form of fraction where numerator and denominator both are the rational number but denominator should not be 0. Examples, say here 1 by 3, it is a rational number. Minus 7 by 5, this is also a rational number. Minus 3 by minus 8, this is also a rational number. 2 is also a rational number because it can be written as 2 upon 1. Similarly, 0 is also a rational number because it can also be written as 0 upon 1. Understood? Similarly, minus 3, minus 5 and so on. All these are the rational numbers. Okay? Now see, what are not the rational numbers? See this one. Suppose you are writing 0 upon 0. This is not a rational number. You are writing 3 upon 0 because denominator should not be 0. Similarly, 5 minus 5 upon 7 minus 7. This is also not rational numbers. Okay? Now what type of questions you have to do practice? See one by one. This is the first type which you have to identify that the given number is rational number or not. This is the first type of question. Second type of question you have to study. Suppose 2 by 3 is a given rational number. You have to change see this one. 2 by 3 expressed in such a way that numerator is 16. That means here 2 is the numerator, 3 is the denominator. You have to express in that is this number in such a way that numerator should be 16. Now you have to think how will you multiply how will you make 2 16? When 2 is multiplied by 8, then it will become 16. But at the same time, 3 is also multiplied by 8. This is the noted point. If any number is multiplied or dividing the numerator, then the same number will multiply with denominator also or divide it also. Okay. So now your answer is 16 upon 24. Is this clear? Now see one more example. Suppose you have minus 3 by 7. Here denominator should be minus 28. See how to solve. Your question is minus 3 upon 7 and you have to make denominator minus 28. We know that 7 into 4 is the 28. 7 into 4 is 28 but we have to bring minus 28 then 7 will be multiplied by minus 4, then it will become minus 28. So at the same time, numerator will also be multiplied by minus 4. Now multiply and get your answer. In the numerator, minus into minus becomes plus, 3 into 4 becomes 12. And in the denominator, minus 28. Understood? Now, the third question is, see this one. Express 56 upon 236 as a standard form. Now what do you mean by standard form? Standard form means lowest term. You have to reduce this given fraction into lowest term. That means 56 upon 236 is equal to, we can see that both the numbers are divisible by 4. 4 can divide numerator and denominator both. 4 into 5 20, 4 into 9 36. And when numerator is divided by 4, 4 dividing 5, so 1 times, and 4 4s are 16. That means 14 upon 59, and this will be your answer. Understood? Everybody? How to convert into lowest term or into standard form? Check the number which can divide the numerator and denominator both. Then divide both the numbers by that. See what is the method here? 56 upon 236. 56 is also divided by 4 and 236 is also divided by 4. When 56 is divided by 4, 14 is coming, and 236 is divided by 4, then 59 is. Okay, so this is the method. Any one method you can follow, both are the correct. Now, should I remove it? Note it down. Just like here, solve 1 by 7 plus 3 by 5. So see how to solve. When we have to add two rational numbers, first we take the LCM of the denominators. 7 and 5, denominator is 35. Then this LCM is divided by the denominator. 7 dividing 35, coming 5. That 5 is multiplied with numerator. So 5 into 1 is 5, and it will be written here. Then write down this plus sign here. Now 5 will divide 35, coming 7. 7 is multiplied by numerator 3. 7 into 3 is 21. Now 21 plus 5 is 26 upon 35. Since it is in the lowest term, this will be your answer. Okay? See this second question. 2 into 3 by 5 plus 3 into 1 by 3 minus 2 and half. First we will convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. 5 into 2, 10 plus 3, 13. 13 by 5 plus 3 into 3 is 9 plus 1, 10. 10 by 3 minus 2 into 2, 4 plus 1, 5. 5 by 2. Now after converting into improper, we will take the LCM of the denominator. 5, 3, 2. The LCM will be 30. When you find the LCM of 5, 3 and 2, it will come 30. Now LCM will be divided by denominator. 5 dividing 30 coming 6. That 6 will be multiplied by numerator. It will be 13 into 6. Now plus sign. Now 3 dividing 30 coming 10. That 10 is multiplied by numerator 10. Minus 2 dividing 30 coming 15. 15 is multiplied by numerator 5. Okay. Now 13 into 6 is 78 plus 10 into 10 is 100 minus 5 into 15 is 75 upon 30. This step is not necessary to write. You can write this step directly by multiplying 13 into 6. Okay. Now 100 plus 78 is 178 minus 75 upon 30. 178 minus 75 is 103 upon 30. Now convert this into mixed fraction. So 30 into 3 is 90. 90 plus 13 is 103. So 3 into 13 upon 30 is the answer. See one more. Suppose that minus 1 by 7 plus minus 2 by 3 minus 5 by 14. Now see how to solve this question. Okay. Minus 1 by 7. This plus and minus will be multiplied together. It will become minus 2 by 3. Now minus into minus becomes plus 5 by 14. This will be your first step. If the sign is with numerator or denominator, then that sign will be multiplied with the sign before that rational number. Okay. Similarly here, minus 5 upon 14 is written. So this minus will be multiplied by this minus and it will become plus. Then after solve your question. Now 7, 3 and 14. Your LCM will be 42. When you find the LCM, you will get 42. Now 42 is divided by 7 coming 6. 6 into minus 1 is minus 6. Okay. Now minus sign. 3 dividing 42 coming 14. 14 into 2 is 28. Now this plus sign. 14 dividing 42 coming 3. 3 into 5 is 15. Minus 6 minus 28. Both have the similar sign, so number will be added. It will become 34 because 28 plus 6 is 34. But sign will be negative because larger number is negative. Plus 15 upon 42. Now both the numbers have opposite sign, unlike sign. So it will be subtracted. So you will get minus 19 because 34 minus 15 is 19. And since 34 is greater than 15, that is why 34 sign is carried to the answer also. Okay. Now see that third question. Subtract minus 3 to 1 by 5 from minus 1 minus 4 and half. From this number we have to subtract minus 3 into 1 by 5. Be careful. If you have been given subtract a number from the given number, then this number will be written first. And the number which is coming before from, that will be written later. Okay. And this minus sign is for subtraction and this minus sign is given in the question. So don't confuse here. Okay. This minus is for subtraction and this minus was already present in the question. Now solve this one. 2 into 4 is 8 plus 1, 9. It has become minus 9 by 2. This is minus into minus becomes plus. 5 into 3, 15 plus 1, 16 by 5. Now 2 and 5, LCM will be 10. 2 dividing 10 coming 5. 5 into minus 9 is minus 45. Plus 5 dividing 10 coming 2. 2 into 16 is 32. Now see, minus and plus both signs are present. So number will be subtracted. 45 minus 32 is 13. But sign will be negative because 45 is larger than 32. That is why sign of 45 is carrying to the answer. Okay. Now if you convert it into mixed fraction, it will be minus 1 into 3 by 10. Understood? Now see the fourth one. Question is asking what should be added with 7 into 1 by 8. 7 into 1 by 8. Suppose we are going to add x. You will write a statement, let x should be added. Then when 7 into 1 by 8 is added with x, we are getting 1.5. Then what will be the value of x? X will be 1 into 1 by 2 minus 7 into 1 by 8. Understood? This 7 into 1 by 8 will go right hand side, it will become minus. Why? Because before this there is no sign. No sign means positive sign. Now solve and get your answer. 2 into 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 by 2 minus 8 into 7 56 plus 1 57 by 8. Now take the LCM, 2 and 8, LCM will be 8. Now LCM is divided by denominator 2, 4 is coming, 4 into 3 12 minus 8 cancelling each other, 1 is remaining, 1 into 57 is 57. Now 12 minus 57 is 7 minus 2 is 5, 5 minus 1 is 4 with minus sign. See this one. Since a smaller number is subtracting to the larger number, that is why our answer is coming in negative. So x is equal to minus 8 into 5 is 40. Now 5 is remaining, so 5 will become numerator. That means we should add minus 5 into 5 by 8 with 7 into 1 by 8. Then we will get 1 into 1 by 2. Okay. Now see the fifth one. What should be subtracted from this? From minus 25 and half, what should be subtracted? Suppose x should be subtracted. Then we are getting 7 into 1 by 4. Understood? What should be subtracted from minus 25 and half? X is subtracted from minus 25 and half. And we are getting 7 and 1 by 4. 7 into 1 by 4. You will write the statement, let x should be subtracted. Now solve and get your answer. See, your x is negative, so transfer it into right hand side, then it will become positive. Okay. Now bring 7 1 by 4 in the left hand side. See this, minus 25 and half, and this will come left hand side, becomes minus. Now solve and get your answer. 2 into 25 50 plus 1 51 by 2 with minus sign, minus 4 into 7 28 plus 1 29, 29 by 4 is equal to x. Now 2 and 4, LCM is 4, 4 is divided by 2, coming to 2 into minus 51 is 102. Now minus, this minus sign, 4 dividing 4 coming 1, 1 into 29 is 29. Okay. Now minus 1 by 2 minus 29 will be added because both have the same sign, but our answer will keep negative sign because larger number is negative. In the case of addition or subtraction, we keep the sign of the larger number with our answer. Okay. Minus 102 and minus 29 is 131 minus 131 upon 4. Now change it into mixed. 4 into 3 is 12, 4 2 is 8, 3 is the remainder. That means the required number is minus 32 into 3 by 4. Now the last question. Cost of 1 by 2 meter ribbon is this. In your question it is given that cost of 1.5 meter ribbon is equal to rupees 225 and half. Then what will be the cost of 1 meter? Cost of 1 meter will be less than 225 and half, because this is the cost of 1.5 meter. Then 1 meter cost will be less than this. So this cost will be divided by 1.5. Try to understand. We are going to find cost of 1 meter while cost of 1.5 meter is given. So 1.5 is more than 1. That is why when we are getting cost of 1, the cost is divided by 1.5. First solve it and then find your answer. 225 into 2 is 450 plus 1, 451 divided by 2. Divided by 2 into 1, 2 plus 1, 3. 3 by 2. Now what is the procedure for solving it? This division is changed into multiplication and right hand side reciprocal is written. Now 2 and 2 are cancelling each other. 451 upon 3 rupees. This is the cost of 1 meter. But your question is not asking the cost of 1 meter. Question is asking the cost of 5 meter. So what will be the cost of 5 meter? Now see, cost of 1 meter is 451 upon 3 rupees. Then cost of 5 meter will be more than this. Cost of 1 meter is 451 upon 3 rupees. So cost of 5 meter will be more than this rupees. So 5 will be multiplied with it. Rupees 451 by 3 is multiplied by 5. And in the case of multiplication, numerator is multiplied by numerator, denominator is multiplied by denominator. 5 has no denominator means 5 is the numerator. So multiply 5 with the numerator. 5 into 1 is 5. 5 into 5 is 25. 2 carry on. 5 4s are 20 plus 2. That means 2255 upon 3 rupees is the cost of 5 meter. Now change it into mixed fraction. Rupees 3 into 7 21, 3 into 5 15, 3 into 1. When you convert this number into mixed fraction, you will get 751 into 2 by 3 rupees is the cost of 5 meter. Children, the solving process of rational number and fraction both are similar. Both the questions are similar in solving. Okay, so see near about one type of all the type of questions I have told you. So note it down so that we can practice something more. In the next lecture, we will revise your set chapter.